It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a Friday. I haven't made a new video since I wasn't able to go to Everspace Camp, and winter season is going to be too difficult to go. And then I went on a trip to India, but it's too much work to make a video out of it, so I haven't made any new videos. But I'm thinking about going to Janakpur today. I'm currently at the Janaki Temple in Janakpur in Nepal. This temple is dedicated to Sita, who's the daughter of Janaka, who was married to Rama, from the epic of Ramayana, which is one of the two main epics in Hinduism. It's a huge temple complex, pretty nice. And since I'm here, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite stories about Janaka that I heard from Sarvapriyananda from the Vedanta Center in New York. One day, Janaka Raja was in a war with his neighboring king, and he ends up losing everything. And being a king, the new king says, because you're a king, I'm not going to kill you, I'm going to exile you. And so he's walking towards the border of his kingdom, and none of his old subjects would help him because they're worried that the new king is very cruel, and if they help Janaka, then they would get punished as well. So no one helps him. As he finally crosses over to the neighboring country, he sees that some kind of stew or some kind of boiled rice has been handed down to homeless people, so he gets in line for that. And by the time he gets there, he sees that it's all done, and the guy says there's only leftover starch that's there, and he says, okay, I'll take that. And in his trembling hand, he takes that, and he's about to feed himself when a kite flows and attacks his bowl of starch, and it drops on the ground and is spoiled, and he can no longer eat it. And so he's in complete despair. And suddenly he wakes up screaming, was that true, or is this true? And so he's basically saying, is the dream true, or is this reality true, where I have all of the power and wealth and kingdom? Which of it is true? And he's just stuck saying, is this true, or is that true, the whole time. And somehow Ashtavakra Rishi comes by the court, and he immediately understands what King Janaka is talking about. And Ashtavakra says, during that despair, when you didn't have anything, when you had lost everything, were you there? And Janaka says, yes, I was there. And right now, when you have all of your kingdom, you have everything, and you are the king, and you have all the power and wealth, are you there? And he says, yes. So the only common thing between the two is that you are there. So only you are true. Neither the dream nor the reality is true. I really like this story because it ties into the teachings of the Mandukya Upanishad, which is one of my favorite Upanishads, including the Ishavasya and Turiya Upanishad, which says that we go through different stages on a daily life. And when we wake up, we are experiencing awake state, and so we see the world around us. And then when we go to sleep, our brain takes whatever input we took during the awake state and jumbles that up into a dream state, and that's a dream state. And then there's another type of sleep where you're in deep sleep, where you're not experiencing anything. And then the question is, are you the awake state, are you the dream state, or are you the dreamless sleep state? And the Mandukya Upanishad says, you're not the first state, you're not the second state, you're not the third state, you're the fourth state, the Turiya, the one that's illuminating all three states. And that's the gist of what the Mandukya Upanishad says. Alright, I'm about to go inside now.